Hey, what's good, y'all? Once again, want to thank y'all for tuning in, man, to another episode of OG Cuicide in the Building. You know, make sure you keep tapping in and keep subscribing. And today, man, I got an amazing person in the building with me, man. NLE CHOPPA in the building with me. Loved one, what's good, family?
I've in the flesh.
Oh, yeah.
Good, all is well.
Oh, yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I like to start, man, with my interviews off with, childhood. You growing up in your childhood days, man. Let's start there first. You know, where you was born, where you was raised up at, and how was life?
Memphis, Tennessee. Growing up there, I feel like I always say like you're not really living in Memphis. It's more so like surviving in Memphis in a sense.
Okay.
So it just made me, a warrior, and I felt like if I could overcome Memphis, I can overcome anything in life, because I feel like being from there is probably one of the toughest obstacles, on the flip side of what's always beautiful, but,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In the household you grew up in, moms and pops?
Yeah, moms and pops.
Oh, okay. Okay. What was school life like?
School, it was cool. I mean, I was I was suspended a lot of days, but
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was good though. It was cool from when I was there.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Oh yeah. Makes sense for sure. I got a couple questions too. What inspired you to take on a healthier lifestyle at a young age?
Just bringing awareness to pretty much know like what'll bring me longevity. I used to look around and I used to see things that was just detrimental. Whether it was my eating habits, drug usage, or who I kept around me, and I just always wanted to be able to watch things grow.
Yes.
I feel like success is it's not successful if you can't live to see it.
For real.
I just always want to be able to still be here to see things change, and see things grow, see things evolve, and keep creating.
I likes that. And my show also it's based on mental health.
Yes, sir.
Because mental health is very important, which, a lot of people don't really give it the attention it need. But me, I shine light on it, because I'm a suicide survivor. When I was 22, I actually shot myself in the head. And, my life was spared. God spared my life. So since then, man, I've been, encouraging and uplifting our youth. Your music, man, you got amazing music as well. But I got a couple of songs in particular that I kind of want to know where you was at the time you made these songs. Paranoid is one.
Paranoid. I was just pretty much in the space of feeling like abandoned, abandonment, or however you say it. I just kind of felt kind of alone, like, what I'm saying, like the only person in the world type of thing.
Yes.
Like if you was to ever walk outside and there's like nobody, no neighbors, no nothing. That's just pretty much the space I was in on that record. And I just pretty much voiced how I felt as far as just how I felt at the time, if that makes sense.
Oh, it makes sense for sure, because it's definitely, a good record. I listened to it, and, I could definitely see, man, you came from here.
Yeah.
For sure with that, the only way, that's never have a second chance to make a first impression.
Yes, sir.
So I respect that. Another record, man, Depression.
Yeah.
Depression.
I was thinking about that song today.
Yeah? Okay. Well, Depression, break that one down for me if you can, family.
Depression, I remember when I first was like, I hate to put names on things now, it's just basically like going through life,
Yes.
what I'm saying, trials and tribulations of what God sent you to make you a strong individual. So, I feel like depression really is just trial that leads to triumph. So, but in the midst of me making that song, I just felt there's a lot of things hitting me at once, So depression can sometimes be like when you ask someone what's wrong and they can't give you an answer because there's multiple things wrong.
Yes.
So that was pretty much one of those things I was going through during that time, and my outlet, my escape was music to voice how I felt during it.
Okay. Speaking from your lifestyle, the environment you come from. Yeah. I respect that for sure. Definitely respect that. Another other than music, family.
Yes, sir.
What where do you get joy from other than music? What brings you joy?
Being able to look in my daughter's eyes, you know. I was just talking about this yesterday.
I seen that picture yesterday. Yeah. Y'all sitting on top of the car.
Yeah.
On truck, yeah.
Being able to see, look at my daughter's eyes and know I live forever just because of her. You know I keep living. Simplest things like being able to wake up and, you know, keep a relationship with God. Being able to stick my head out the window, catch the breeze. Being able to be close to water, right as the ocean, you know, anything. So it be the simplest things that brings me joy, you know what I'm saying? I'm just grateful. I feel like joy, happiness comes from, are you just grateful with your present moment? And, you know, that I am.
You appreciate the little things in life.
Yeah, everything. You know, even when I'm not at my best, you know, I can't never say I'm unhappy because I know how life's treated me. You know, when I look back on things that I've overcame, you know, I relate it to other people that I know they probably wouldn't have been able to withstand it. So I'm just grateful to be here.
That's what's up. I respect that. Mom, your mom, that's your manager.
Yes,
and having mom as your manager, man, how does that feel? You know, having your mom as your manager other than just, you know, a random person managing you.
I feel like it keeps a type of discipline, you know, that wears over me. It keeps a bit of more of a humble edge than I already have.
Okay.
And it just keep me in alignment, you know. You know, when everybody sugarcoat or when everybody may not tell you what it is, you know that she'll come straight out the hip. So, I mean, just being able to have somebody that's not going, you know, throw salt, throw sugar, any of that, and just keep it real with you 100% about what needs to be done and how you need to carry yourself as a man.
And I respect that, definitely, for sure. And can you tell me also, loved one, about the protests that you had for Tyree?
Tyree Nichols. So pretty much, you know, I don't even like to call it a protest. I simply wanted to like skate for him.
Okay.
Because I was just real. It brought discomfort to me to see that how he was beaten and how he had his life taken away from him. It brought discomfort because it was like televised, like it was a TV show or like a new movie or like it was a basketball championship. You know, I just felt it was like, yo, let's wait at 6 o'clock to watch a black man get the shit beat out of him. And I didn't like that.
Yes.
And I feel like if we living in love, we should represent him by what he loved to do.
Exactly.
And it was skate. He loved to skate.
He loved to skate.
You know, I wanted to skate for him.
Okay, that's tight. I respect you for that.
Yeah, man.
For sure. Definitely respect you for that, loved one. Definitely. One other thing, too, I know you work with the youth.
Yes, sir.
You know a lot, man. What is, you know, can you tell me, you know, information about that? I know you work with the youth a lot. And how is that?
Just being able to look and see a version of me in all the kids, you know, looking to see that I was once in their shoes, and how much I wish I could have, you know, not wanted to grow up so fast.
Yes.
So I try to tell them, you know, encourage them to keep being, you know, that kid. Even when you grow up, keep that kid at heart, because, you know, the life will kind of disturb you from that kid. And I've always said, like, I feel like if we was to step outside our bodies right now and look at us as a baby, and look at them times where we had the bottle in our hand and all the times we was playing with toys, you would cry. And you'll either cry because you steal that person or you drew away from it and that person is unrecognizable. So to know that, you know, your inner child, your inner youth is something to hold on to.
Yes.
And I just want to be that encouragement to the kids to let them know, like, yo, this is what keeps me young, seeing y'all young and knowing that y'all will grow.
Yes.
So I always feel like a kid again, and I can always relate to them, and I always want to give guidance to the kids because I know that they're the future. And, you know, if we don't pour into them, our world fuck, you know.
Especially with, you know, a lot of music that's, you know, out there, or a lot of cats that consider themselves leaders are leading our young people to the grave, you know, at a young age. So, you know, hats off to you for that as well. You know, I respect that. Looking at where you at now, and then looking back where you come from,
Yeah.
is there anything that you would go back in life and do different, or would it did different than where you at now?
No, not one thing, because I feel like every decision, when I walk out of here, every decision I make daily, every second, every time I, open my mouth, every time I think, it all builds my character, who I'll be in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So all the times where I was wrong, I learned. All the times when I took losses, I found the lesson in it. And all the times when I won, I was real appreciative of all the times where I lost. So,
Yeah.
So I feel like life is just a journey, and you got the ups and downs. But at the end of the day, it's nothing about it I changed, because I just appreciate it. I appreciate my lows, because when we get to our highs, we know not to go back there.
Definitely.
So, I love everything about my life. The most fucked up shit I did to the most beautiful things. I value them the same. They on the same scale.
Oh yeah, I know, man. I've done a lot of the wrong things for the right reasons.
Yeah, man.
So,
yeah.
So I totally, yeah, to balance you, I totally understand that, man. So what's next, Lil Wayne? I know you got a new album, new project dropping here real soon.
Yeah, man. Cottonwood 2, April 14th. That's pretty much what's next. That's the big dinner I've been preparing. The cake I've been baking.
Oh, okay.
So I can't wait for that. Well, I can't wait. I'm ready.
Yeah.
So when it's here, it's a rebirth. It's a birthday of something new.
Okay.
And I just can't wait to the consumer to consume it, honestly.
Oh yeah, they gonna love it. What do you have a favorite record on there?
Champions. I feel like
I was gonna ask you about that record too. Definitely.
I feel like this whole journey of rolling out this project is what'll make a champion. And
yes,
I just said in the last interview I was in, I remember when Kobe, he lost the championship one year.
Mm-hmm.
And the interviewer asked him, she was like, what will you do to get back here and make sure that you win next time? And he was like, I'll push myself to exhaustion. I'm going to push myself to exhaustion in the off season. And that's always weighed in my brain. I saw that when I was like 10 years old. But ever since I heard him say it, I always wanted to push myself until, I felt I had to drop dead, because
yes,
I'd rather leave it all on the table and look at me reap the awards for it, So just trying to leave it all on the table, and that's what makes a champion.
That's right. Do you remember the first song you wrote?
First song I wrote was No Love Anthem.
Okay.
And it was just I wrote it about a girl.
Oh, okay. What was that about? A bad relationship?
Yeah, it's just a bad relationship. During the time I was like 14.
Okay.
Really, it was like young, but it was my first song I wrote, first song I dropped, and it got like 100,000 views in like a month. So at 14.
Good. At 14.
So,
that's real good.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it was not even to dwell on it, but it was a bad relationship. It ended bad.
It was, to me, looking at it now, it's like some little kid shit.
Yeah, 14.
Just a little shit, But, that's around the age where you start having problems with, that aspect. And even the homies you thought that was riding with you ain't really that solid. All that stuff started like 10, if we being honest,
Yeah.
Started 10.
Yeah.
Depending on where you from.
Oh, yeah. You got to recognize, too, young, man, your surroundings is, definitely who you surround yourself with is definitely important. But I could definitely see, man, just, when I walked out and seen y'all, I can just recognize the realness of the team that you got around you right now. So, me, I'm 53. I've been around this music since 87. So I done heard it all, seen it all. So I definitely respect that. What's next when as far as your touring?
Touring, just trying to hit, a lot of other markets. Last year I had a sold out tour here. I had a sold out tour in Europe, and then I had a sold out tour in Canada. So just trying to expand it. I think I got Dubai on the schedule this year, Rome, a lot of beautiful places where I never thought I'd be. What I'm saying? So
you deserve it.
I'm just grateful for it.
Man, that's what, like you said, what you went through, and you pushed hard, and that's what made you a champion. Going for it. Never give up. And one thing I always say too, man. Because I know sometimes being in the music, it could be discouraging. But one thing I did learn about it, from me growing up in it, man, is a hospital not the only thing with patients.
Yeah, man.
And you could definitely quote that,
I like that.
You could definitely quote that.
Stay so patient.
Yeah, for
I'm
real.
patient all my life. Even when I was impatient, I was patient because it still ain't come when I wanted it to come. So.
But and you know what? That's another thing. That's when it don't come. Is when we want it to like I need it to happen right now. It seemed like that's not when it do, but when you least expect it,
it come.
That's when it explodes. It explodes and it takes off. It takes off, man. Like as far as you're gonna be starting a label, your own record label. You got your own label?
Yeah, I got four artists and a producer.
Oh, okay. Okay. You're gonna be dropping music on them pretty soon?
Oh yeah. I got one coming up on my Gino 2 Times. He just dropped the tape,
Okay.
And he also is a part of my my album I'm coming out with. He's on the deluxe.
Okay.
It'll drop on 4/17. So, like 3 days after the album.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And too, I seen a clip as well online, man, where with Lil Wayne, where you gave him his flowers.
Yes,
man, I respect that.
Yeah.
You don't really get that. So I definitely know, man, you was raised right.
Yeah, man,
mom's raised you right, because
be.
you don't really get that, man, from a lot of young people, nowadays, man. A lot of the young cats be so arrogant and naive, and, they kind of, forget about the ones that was, before them. They paved the way. And when I seen that, I was like, man, I got a lot of respect for the little brother right there, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, that was definitely respected, from an OG. Definitely.
Appreciate that.
For sure, for real. Man, tell me, can you tell me not too much, but a little bit about your childhood growing up, man? Just, the days of you when you was a kid, before music.
Childhood before, I feel like I just always been like a light, you know what I'm saying? I always been the person to walk in the room and would brighten up everybody's day, I didn't make the best decisions, and sometimes I was disturbed from that light, and sometimes when I walked in the room, it was people trying to dim my light. But within that process, I've always learned, just my worth of, what I bring to this world. Since I was little, I was brighten up, shining like the sun, and in my teens I was shining like the sun, and just always knowing that I'm a light and what I'm supposed to bring to this world. That's pretty much what my childhood consisted of, just being a light, and then sometimes it got dim, sometimes the clouds came.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you got rain, sometimes you get a blizzard, you get a storm here and there, but when it passed, who I was never changed on the inside, and it was just a son,
Was it getting in the game? Was it a struggle for you, or was it average? Like actually getting in the game?
It was real easy because I was just always me.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to be nothing like out of the norm. I always kept my energy. I ain't never want to be a wannabe. I ain't want to be this, want to be that. I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I know what I did. And, I just feel like I don't have to prove nothing to no one. I just can be myself. I can laugh, be goofy. I can sell herbs. I can be a vegan and still know, like, motherfucker ain't going to play with me.
Yeah.
So it's just like, just knowing who I am always made me comfortable to be, what I'm saying, what God want me to be.
Mandatory. So, I respect that. So you vegan?
Yes, sir. Vegan.
Oh, okay.
Vegan 3 years.
Oh, okay. Well, I still eat like chicken, fish, and turkey. I ain't had no beef or pork since 1988.
Yeah.
But man, I had a vegan burger one day. I swear to God, I had to ask them like 8 times, man. Y'all sure this ain't meat, man? That like bad boy was fire.
Yes, sir.
It was fire. So you say 3 years?
Yeah, 3 years in.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, and that's definitely good eating, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. That day, man, I almost changed up. I've been thinking about it.
Nah, it's for the greater good.
Was it hard? Was it like when you first did it? Was it hard? Like, did you start having withdrawals, not eating meat? No,
not really. I don't remember having like a time period to where it was like
I gotta go back and get me.
Only like when I got home. I remember getting hungry, real hungry one time.
Okay.
At night in Miami, and it it was like 3 months after I went vegan. I got hungry one night in Miami, and you know, vegan restaurants don't stay open late. So I ordered a burger, and it fucked me up, bro. Like it messed my stomach up. And I was like, I never do it
So
again.
never again.
So I just knew my body was very infatuated with what I was consuming, and it didn't want to, you know, retreat. So I just kept going.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do you have like a place in particular that you're looking forward to touring when you haven't toured yet?
Africa.
Okay.
Would love to tour in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
To see something way different.
Yeah, man. African women, African, you know,
the lifestyle, everything.
Africa.
Yes.
I want to see everything of it. You know, I want to see all the beauty, motherland.
Okay. Any artists in particular that you gonna be working with in the future?
You know,
Or you just kind of go as it comes?
I'm really just going as it comes. You know, I work with Wayne.
Yes.
I feel like that's top of the list.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. Other person than that is like Drizzy. You know, Drake.
Okay.
We gotta get one with Drake. So.
Okay.
You know.
It'll happen. You deserve it.
Yeah, man.
You moving the right way out here. You know, so you damn so deserve it, family.
Appreciate it.
And you young. You know that plays a big part too, man. Because like I said, being young, man, just being level headed. Yeah. You know, but you got a good manager. You know, I know Moms. When I seen Moms, I know she didn't play when you was coming up as a kid. Moms didn't take no mess at all. You could tell. She'd come with the 2-piece.
Man.
And I respect that. Definitely, man. Man, keep up the good work, man. Keep being amazing. You know, keep doing what you're doing, loved one.
Always.
You know what I mean? And I respect your humbleness too.
Thank you. Yeah, you gotta be. You know, we humans at the end of the day. You know?
Yeah.
You know, I always just want to be able to come to a room and just be relatable, because I'm relatable to everybody. You know, rather it's the most suburban, rather it's the most ghetto, rather it's the most in between. You know, because we all go through shit. So I ain't superior to nothing. But God. You know, God is the superior.
Mandatory. Yeah, because you don't really. That's another thing. Humbleness. You don't get that a lot. You know, like I said, I've been around this game since '87, and it's just a trip. You know, coming from the days when we were in the game to how it is now, man. It just be like a chosen few of young cats, man, that you know really pay homage and really stay humble. You know, they don't let the fame or anything go to them, and I can already tell. You know, with you, like solid, humble. You ain't tripping off none of that. Just progressing and staying moving forward, putting one foot in front of the other, and tunnel vision.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Definitely, man. I appreciate this sit down, loved one, and
thank you.
You know, never know in the future we do a part 2 if you got time.
I'm down.
You know,
I'm down, for sure.
Mandatory, man. I'm OG Cuicide, man. Amazing sit down, my loved one. Let them know where they can find you at. Even though I know where they can find you at, let them know where they can find you at, loved one.
NLE CHOPPA Music, Instagram, NLE CHOPPA 1, Twitter, NLE CHOPPA Music, TikTok, NLE CHOPPA Music, Twitch.
Everything.
Yeah, it's videos like that.
Google him. I'm OG Cuicide. Peace.